downstairs. Susan? Who was downstairs? I thought it was Kabiru. I didn't want Kabiru to mess up anything. Do you know right 1 second before the video started that the bell just said, that thing just rang, the alarm. Must I, okay, this is the realistic, not to lie. Must I do it with this Hamid sword? No, I'm still speaking. Link's claws, Hamid sword, or butcher's knives.
Butcher's knives.
Okay.
Actually, can I just see something? Where's Link's thing?
It's not even up.
I need to see something on it. The Yari.
This is what I'm talking about. The Yari. Yari. This is Link's claws.
Hamid sword or butcher's knives.
For me, Link, Hamid sword. But then, but it does a lot of damage. Right? But with the swords. But actually, in the end, with two swords at the end. With 2 swords. Okay, let's just test them out in Wasp. You just did.
But these are butcher's knives. Because, I didn't even know how to equip Hamid swords. And I wanted to test it out in here.
Okay, then you'll test Hamid's sword after you test this sword. Because it doesn't really matter.
Eesh.
Which are nice. I have got 2 rounds unbeaten, but with Hamid's swords I've got 1. But then right now it's equal. There's 2 opinions. There's 2 right opinions. There's 2 right opinions. So which one are we gonna use?
No idea.
Okay. Then you test this one. I'll test the Hamid swords. You're still not dead.
I am lucky.
Okay, now it's Hamid swords. Hamid swords.
Earlier tonight, Charlotte
It's a clip to Hamid
what
swords.
Charlotte had to say. And the queen is smart to be afraid of me. Her fear warms my heart. And I have a couple New Year's resolutions of my own. Number 1. End Charlotte's climb to the top before she even makes it to the first rung. Number 2. Get those tag team titles back where they belong, on us. And number 3. Number 3? Officially enter the Women's Royal Rumble match. Throw every person over the top rope, and when I win, go to WrestleMania and face the champion, whoever that may be. Happy New Year's to me.
I'm doing good.
Actually, I kind of like that idea.
Watch those knees and legs. Because I'm gonna finish you. I got crazy now. I wish I could get fantastic one day. Fantastic.
Miss Bliss, you're up next. I'm coming in. Excuse me, Miss Bliss, I just want to let you know I...
Who's Miss
Oh,
Bliss?
I'm so sorry. Oh.
What are you doing in here? What, did you even knock?
I knocked. I'm sorry. I didn't hear anything. It's because your
Don't
latte.
be put on the table.
Okay, I'm sorry.
What's up, worried about Sean? Go!
Okay, you're up next. Say something.
Go!
Being on live TV is stressful enough, but you definitely don't want to do it without your clothes. Unfortunately, there's been a few WWE stars who've had to do just that. Let's see which wrestlers were the unfortunate
This
ones
is
and how
actually
they handled
working
it.
out.
At the beginning of 2015, Paige began feuding with the Bella Twins. To get under the Anti-Diva skin, Nikki and Brie stole Paige's clothes right before she had to compete in the match. Thinking on her feet, Paige frantically looked for an alternative attire to wear. Just then, Paige noticed the Rosebuds dancing
like
nearby
them.
and pulled one of them into her locker room. One transfer of clothes later, and Paige was ready to go. While the dress may not have looked threatening, Paige still brought her A game and forced Summer Rae to tap out for the win. Let's turn the clock back 8 years to 2007. While Alina was showering backstage, Hornswoggle snuck in to surprise her. Once she noticed the visitor, the paparazzi princess ran away with
I
Hornswoggle.
won the second round.
They ran all around the building
the third
until
round.
Tia Small Style stole Melina's
I'm
towel. But
in
it
the
doesn't end
winning
there.
place.
The next week, Hornswoggle showed up again during Melina's match and caused her to lose. Furious with the Leprechaun's actions, Melina chased Hornswoggle under the ring. After a few seconds, Hornswoggle re-emerged with the Diva's top in his hands. After showing it off to the fans, Hornswoggle went back under the ring, and this time came out with Melina's pants. Concealing herself with the ring apron, Melina shouted at Hornswoggle to return her ring gear, but he refused. The illegitimate son of Vince McMahon took his new possessions backstage, where William Regal scolded him, and also the press.
Sorry.
It's not just the women that have had their clothes stolen in WWE. Chris Jericho and Christian had the unfortunate adventure of trying to find their clothes in 2002. Then they began the duo retaining their WWE.
This is not fair.
Of course, they cheated a bit, so they'll
Okay, I've made this decision. We're using Hamid's swords.
Devon covered in white towels, the two Canadians journeyed around the arena looking for something to wear. They eventually caught up with the dummies, who got into the ring, but by then it was too late. Bubba and Devon threw the tag team champions' bags into the crowd.
Baba
leaving
Biba.
Jericho and Christian with just their towels, but even those were taken from them. Spike Dudley walked up behind the two and ripped away their towels, leaving both men completely exposed. 2002 was just the year for stealing clothes in the WWE. In April, Brock Lesnar and Hardy Boys started feuding with each other. To make it personal, all of us felt sluggish. Later, while Matt and Jeff were having a match, Heyman appeared and started clawing through Leah's clothes and throwing them into the crowd. As soon as the contest was over, Matt Hardy, who was dating Lita, charged straight for Paul Heyman. Of course, the former owner of ECW had a plan, and it came in the form of Brock Lesnar. Matt put up a good fight, but the Beast incarnate was too much. The future WWE champion concluded his attack by performing a devastating F5 on the stage, with Lita's clothes scattered across it. Which moment did you think was the wildest? Leave your answer in the comments. And allow me to suggest the video to the right for your next viewing pleasure. In it, I talk about the times when celebrities.
We've seen several power couples throughout WWE history, from Stephanie McMahon and Triple H to Miz and Maurice. But for one reason or another, these romances didn't have the same staying power. Here are the most forgotten couples in WWE history. Backstage correspondent Maria and WWE champion John Cena had several flirty interactions after Cena joined Raw in 2005. And after Cena came to her aid during an altercation with Kurt Angle in November of 2005, that only made the WWE Universe want to see this couple together more. When they teamed up against Edge and Lita in February 2006, they finally kissed before Maria shockingly pinned the future WWE Hall of Famer. For some reason, Kane was under the impression that he and Kelly were the hottest will they or won't they in 2008. After Kelly rejected Kane because there was someone else, the Big Red Machine demanded to know who. She claimed it was The Miz, but in reality, she was trying to protect Randy Orton, despite what Kelly thought it wasn't meant to be. Lita was experiencing one of the worst days in her career. She had just been fired and dumped. But then came Christian as the knight in shining armor. For weeks, Christian had bizarrely came to Lita's aid, and he used a favor from Eric Bischoff to get Lita retired. That budding relationship was snagged, though, when it was revealed that Christian had made a bet with Chris Jericho that he could get intimate with Lita before Jericho could get close to Trish Stratus for $1 Canadian. After The Rock interrupted Mr. McMahon's attempt to humiliate Trish Stratus, the women's champion repaid the Great One with a kiss. He followed up with a passionate smooch of his own, and the power couple even teamed up against the Dudley Boyz.
I keep on getting only 2 wins.
To rekindle the flame
I'm
of
gonna
2000,
try just Butcher's Swords ones. I mean knives.
Nobody! You wanna look at more finer than The Rock. You know that, baby.
The night before Edge married Vicky Guerrero in July 2008, the Rated R superstar invited then wedding planner Alicia Fox to his hotel suite where they made out. Alicia attempted to help Edge that Sunday at Great American Bash, but her presence caused Edge to inadvertently spear his wife and lose to WWE Champion Triple H. The following week, Edge pleaded with Alicia to stop making waves, and we never saw these two together again. What will be the next great WWE love story?